या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्र वस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्ड मण्डितकरा या श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेष जाड्यापहा लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः
Good evening, everybody. Thank you. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the Student Council Investiture of the 2024-2025 school year. Clap. Before we begin, I'd like everyone to give one more round of applause, not yet, to the Student Council advisors and to the heads who put hours into this event and into mentoring the Student Council throughout the year. As you know, I'm sure, this year marks many changes for our school. Yes, we have moved to a new building, but perhaps more significantly, we have become two schools, Nita Mukesh Ambani Junior School and the Dhirubhai Ambani International School. As such, we have a change in the Student Council. You are about to see that we have the DAIS Student Council, and we also have, in its inaugural year, the NMAJS Council. Perfect. Well done. I didn't even have to cue you on that one. Though we are two separate schools, and we have two separate student councils, we always prioritize collaboration here. We will always be one family of schools, way into the future. And for now, of course, we are sharing the same building. This means that our two councils will work closely together as organizers, representatives, and leaders. You didn't have to clap at that one, but thank you. Schools are inherently about change and growth. Students learn more and more, people come and go, grade 12 students graduate. A school never stays still. But a good school, a school like ours, remains the same. As we witness the investiture today, let's think about what hasn't changed. In just over 20 years, we have built a school on a strong foundation. Yes, we grow and graduate, but our mission, ethos, attitudes are solid. Traditions and rituals, like Investiture, are a celebration of our values and keep us together as a community. So let's take part in this tradition today so that we can honor what has come before and welcome the future. Thank you. And now I'd like to hand it over to the very enthusiastic and outgoing Student Council.
Good evening, everyone. To start off today, I would like to invite your outgoing head girl, Avantika Kampani, to address you for one last time.
Respected Chairperson, Mrs. Neeta Ambani, Vice Chairperson, Mrs. Isha Ambani Piramal, heads, teachers, and my fellow students, good evening. Recently, my best friend said to me, Avantika, now that your tenure is over, you're going to have so much free time. Usually, people would be excited at the thought of having a few additional hours in their day, but on hearing her say this, I felt a strange kind of emptiness. Gaining back this extra time meant losing what it represented. I realized that soon I wouldn't be waking up at 5:45 and starting my mornings with the excitement of a sporting event. I wouldn't spend my breaks and lunches camping outside Miss Bajaj's office with Adi. I wouldn't spend my free periods learning about the aspirations of primary students who remind me of what really matters. There would be no more Saturday mornings spent watching houses go over their scripts, and no more wheels spinning to decide draws. What began as just responsibilities turned into so much more. They were precious moments, moments that shaped me, that in their simplicity reminded me why I love my school and its people so much. From the loud eyes right calls during March Past, to the dances to Tauba Tauba, and the endless cheers echoing through House Cup Day, these experiences have captured the heart of who we are as a community. These moments have taught me what leadership truly means. Having the courage to care deeply, to connect meaningfully, and to find significance even in the smallest of actions. Our tenure specifically coincided with a time of change, an exciting yet different chapter for our school. Through the transition of moving to a new campus, I realized more than ever before the unwavering spirit of our school. Our community is and will always be a singular voice, one that shares a sense of belonging that transcends walls. This connection, this shared identity, is what makes our school more than just a place. It is a home, a bond that will stay with me and with every single one of us in this room for a lifetime. And as head girl, I'm so proud to have had the opportunity to represent you. Neeta ma'am and Isha ma'am, thank you for creating a school that is truly a family, a second home that dares us to dream, inspires us to excel, and equips us to thrive in every situation. Isha ma'am, as you once told me, this year has been one that I will carry with me for a lifetime, and for that I am deeply grateful. To Mr. Basu, Ms. Bajaj, Dr. Chenan and the council teachers, Ms. Kaur, Ms. Gandhi, Ms. Tangri, Ms. Madhavan and Mr. Deb, this may be cliched, but you have truly been our pillars of support. Thank you for always being honest with us, having faith in us, and tolerating our innumerable scheduling requests. You have served as incredible role models for each of us, and we could only hope to embody the resilience and dedication you've shown us someday. To the non-teaching staff, the housekeeping, IT, canteen, and security departments, you are the reason each of us enters and leaves school with a smile. From being both the first people to greet us in the morning and the last people waving goodbye, none of this would have been possible without you. To the houses, you have truly kept us on our toes this whole year. Jaguars, thank you for being the house we look to for relief. Navya's cookies and Rushan's motivational speeches kept all of us going. Panthers, having you as honorary core members, pushed us to double check everything before we clicked send. Ishan, thank you for being the calm in the chaos that was Veer and Keshav. Lions, please don't pass down your dramatics ideas to future councils. I promise they still won't be approved. And Tigers, you will always have a piece of my heart. Arhav and Shiv, from vice to seniors, look how far we've come. Finally, to my core council, I cannot emphasize how honored I am to have been given the opportunity to work alongside you. From having to refilm our introductory reel in snow leopard costumes many times to having pizza bets on almost every single event, I'm proud to say that our group chat has been my most frequently contacted this year. Param and Mihika, thank you for being our voices of reason and of course for thinking of the best dramatics prompts. Parth, Sanika and Eklavya, thank you for bringing moments of lightheartedness even in the most tense circumstances. Anushka, Kaira, and Mikkel, or as we like to call you, our hedgehogs, the resilience and maturity and hard work you've shown throughout this year makes us seniors so sure that we are leaving our school in great hands. I can't wait to see what you do in the future. And finally, Aditya, there's no one else I would rather share this incredible journey with. To the incoming council, in the coming few weeks, you're going to be given tons of advice. So for now, all I'm going to say is a big congratulations. We trust each of you to give this year your all. Soak in every moment. You have no idea how fast all of this is going to go by. As I hand over this position today, all I can think about is LKG Avantika, who sat in this very audience with a question boiling within her. How does it feel to be head girl? Standing here before you, I have my answer. I feel privileged. Privileged to have been given the opportunity to grow into someone my younger self will look up to. And for that, I am nothing short of immensely grateful. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for trusting me to represent you as your head girl for the year 2023-24. I would now like to invite your outgoing head boy, Aditya Ankad, to address you for the last time.
Respected Chairperson Mrs. Neeta Ambani, Vice Chairperson Mrs. Isha Ambani Piramal, heads, teachers, and my fellow students, good evening. 14, 377, and infinity. These are the three numbers that have defined my life so far. 14 years. This is the 14th year that I'm spending in the school. It is the 14th year that I've had the pleasure of being a student here. From the little yellow suns on blue t-shirts to a badge, a blazer, and a shirt, the school has given me so much, more than I could ever ask for. And I hope that in some way I have been able to repay some of the faith that the school has shown me. 377. 377 days ago, I pinned on this badge for the first time. And today, I find myself where it all began, with a dream in the first grade. That little boy did not know what being a head boy truly meant. He would have never imagined standing here today. This year has truly been a symphony of highs and lows, a journey of dedication, hard work, and service, and I will forever be grateful for these days. Infinity. This number represents so much more than words can encapsulate. It represents the innumerable memories that we have made as a council, the limitless experiences that I have learned for, and the hopes and dreams that I have, not just for myself or for this council, but for every single one of you sitting in the audience today. I started my tenure talking about the importance of trying in the face of uncertainty, and I would like to end it by talking about the importance of perseverance in the face of adversity. Staying calm and collected when you are under immense pressure and not giving up. Fighting to make sure that everything goes well, not simply for the sake of it, but in the knowledge that your fight means something. It means the smile on the face of a first grader at inter-house primary football. It means a group of 10th graders having fun and joking around with you. It means laughing and dancing with some of our teachers on Teachers' Day. It means running 2,000 miles on Sports Day to see the enthusiasm on each of your faces. It means seeing the student body so enthusiastic, wildly cheering at the House Cup Assembly. And of course, each of these events came with its own unique challenge. But they had one thing in common: a smile on someone's face. And that is what drove me, the belief that in some small way, I could make someone's day a little bit brighter. Today, as I stand here for the last time and address you as the head boy for the year 2023-24, I'm not just saying goodbye, I'm passing on a legacy built by all of us together, the Student Council for the year 2023-24. Together, we have spearheaded change, created some unforgettable memories, and had a whole lot of fun. I will forever be grateful for everything that I have been able to learn from you. The core council, who has become, over this past year, my family, and by far my most frequently contacted chat, I want to thank you for always coming through. Whether it was dealing with Panthers' incredulous questions, requests, and demands, or the deadlines that the Lionhouse never broke, from Tigers' consistent fights and arguments with us, to Jaguars' well, there's nothing I can say about Jaguars. They've been absolute cuties this entire year. I will forever be grateful for everything that you have represented this entire year. And my co-counsel, my friends in corruption, as we called ourselves, you have proved that even the most serious of tasks can be done with a little bit of goofiness and a whole lot of laughter. This year would not have been possible without you. Sanika, you have been the driving force behind this council, pushing me to do better, and I will forever be grateful for the incredible effort that you have put in. Parth, thank you for providing those moments of levity when we really needed them. Eklavya, Mihika, and Param, without your dependability, this year would never have been possible, so thank you so much. And Mikhail, Anushka, and Kaira, our vice. The efficiency and consistency with which you have worked this past year truly astounds me. And lastly, Avantika. I couldn't have asked for a better person to share this stage with. I'm proud to call you not just my co-counsel, but my family. Honestly speaking though, the people who have put in the most hard work, the most effort over this past year, are not standing on stage with us. Our council advisors, Ms. Gandhi, Ms. Kaur, Ms. Madhavan, Ms. Tangri, and Mr. Deb. Without your guidance and support, we would be a ship without a map, without a compass, drifting aimlessly. Realizing this dream would never have been possible without you. And of course, my parents. Without your unwavering support, none of this would have been possible. And with my parents, of course, I must thank my sister, who has helped keep my spirits up this entire year. Lastly, the non-teaching staff. The housekeeping, the IT, the canteen staff, the security, the countless people who make our school run. It is because of you that we are able to stand here today. It is the security who greets me in the morning every day, saying, "Good morning, head boy." It is the short 10-second chats with the liftman. It is the laughter with my bus didi every day in the bus that makes all of this worth it. To the incoming council, there's a lot I want to say to you, but there's one thing that I hope all of you will carry with you. Enjoy it. Enjoy every single moment of this upcoming year. It's going to go by a lot faster than you think, but remember to slow down and take it all in. Be it the hectic moments on sports day or the conversations you have with the most random people. Enjoy all of it. Before I conclude, let me confess something. Being head boy was not what I imagined. It was far greater, far harder, and far more transformative than I could have ever imagined. As I step down today, I leave nothing behind. I carry the lessons, the memories, and the friendships etched into it. To my peers, thank you so much for trusting me, challenging me, and standing beside me when I needed it the most. To Vansh, wear this badge, not as a symbol of authority, but of service. And to all of you, remember that true leadership isn't about power or titles, it's about heart. and my heart will always be here, with this school and with all of you. Thank you for the honor of a lifetime. I would now like to invite our Vice Chairperson on stage, Mrs. Isha Ambani Piramal, to join us in welcoming the Student Council for the year 2024-25.
We will begin with the Jaguar House.
Junior Sports Vice Captain, Misha Baijal.
Junior House Vice Captain Alankrita Prithviraj.
Junior Sports Captain, Myra Baijal.
Junior House Captain Kiara Purandare.
Vice Sports Captain, Vivan Gavaskar.
Vice Captain Girl Shloka Chaudhary.
Vice Captain Boy, Neil Arya.
Sports Captain Ahana Kanoy.
House Captain Girl, Arzu Maheshwari.
House Captain Boy Rachit Gyanchandani.
Moving on to the Lion House. Junior Sports Vice Captain, Ayan Alex.
Junior House Vice Captain Kaira Ved.
Junior Sports Captain, Siddhant Parekh.
Junior House Captain Riya Subramanian.
Vice Sports Captain Myra Jhavar.
Vice Captain Girl Avishka Parekh.
Vice Captain Boy Sudarshan Manikantan.
Sports Captain Arav Reddy.
House Captain Girl Kavya Sinha.
House Captain Boy Shlok Agarwal.
Moving on to the Panther House. Junior Sports Vice Captain Olivia Harris.
Junior House Vice Captain Anaisha Murarka.
Junior Sports Captain RGV Malik.
Junior House Captain Anaya Jhinjhinwala.
Vice Sports Captain Siddhant Dangwal.
Vice Captain Girl Suhani Lohia.
Vice Captain Boy Aaron Matthew.
Sports Captain Agastya Bhatia.
House Captain Girl Tarini Mazumdar.
House Captain Boy, Ayan Shah.
Moving on to the Tiger House. Junior Sports Vice Captain Arish Khanna.
Junior House Vice Captain Advik Khanna.
Junior Sports Captain Dev Arjun Bhimjiani.
Junior House Captain Sara Mehta.
Vice Sports Captain Gauri Bansal.
Vice Captain Girl Ayana Wazirani.
Vice Captain Boy Varun Asudani.
Sports Captain Ishan Rangwala.
House Captain Girl Riya Chawla.
House Captain Boy Ridang Karodia. Now, moving on to the Core Council. Senior Sports Coordinator Anhad Gill.
Senior Sports Coordinator Peher Hara.
Student Council Coordinator Ahana Khemani.
Student Council Coordinator Shreya Mehta.
Communications Coordinator, Kiana Fernandez.
Vice Sports Coordinator, Samika Khanna.
Vice Student Council Coordinator, Arishka Bedatpur.
Vice Communications Coordinator, Meera Ankhad.
Round Square Student Committee Chair, Ishan Surve.
Middle School Round Square Coordinator, Ariana Desai.
Primary Round Square Coordinator, Rinaya Lakhani.
Junior Sports Coordinator, Eva Gupta.
Junior Student Council Coordinator, Myra Arora.
And now, the head of the NMAJS Student Council, Ananya Mehta. Your head girl for the year 2024-25, Ridhima Sampath.
And finally, your head boy for the year 2024-25, Vansh Agarwal. Thank you, Isha ma'am.
I would now like to invite your incoming head girl, Ridhima Sampath, to come forward and take the oath.
the Student Council of the Nita Mukesh Ambani Junior School, and the Dhirubhai Ambani International School, do solemnly swear to discharge to the best of our abilities and in all sincerity the duties with which we have been entrusted, and promise to abide by the Student Council Charter.
Your Student Council for the year 2024-25.
I would now like to invite your incoming head girl, Ridhima Sampath, to address you for the very first time.
Respected Chairperson, Mrs. Nita Ambani, Vice Chairperson, Mrs. Isha Ambani Piramal, heads, teachers, and my fellow students, good afternoon. My first day at DAIS was in 2021, the middle of COVID. Nervous yet brimming with excitement, I sat in front of my laptop screen and pressed join meeting. I saw a sea of 30 faces online, a lot of whom are my best friends to this day, and immediately felt a sense of belonging and warmth as Miss Day and Miss Amli, my class teachers, spoke to us for the first time. In the span of the next year, it became very clear to me that DAIS is no ordinary place. It made sure that we had avenues to form close friendships, even though we couldn't meet each other, that I had opportunities to build on my skills and simultaneously discover new ones. From fully online to hybrid and then completely in person, our school ensured that, even when recovering from a global pandemic, our spirit of dare to dream and learn to excel never ebbed. It made sure to instill in us a willingness to push our limits and make true use of our potential. Coming to November 2022, when I had the privilege of wearing the badge of the Vice Student Council Coordinator, I remember being absolutely elated and very curious to see what the year would be like. Little did I know it would be a year filled with learning the rules of different sports by heart so I could referee inter-house events, a whole lot of Google Sheets, planning and executing with my fellow Vice, lovingly called Bumblebees, and making sure that Rishita never found out how the name Bumblebees originated. That badge now reminds me of the thousands of core memories we made and the hundreds of lessons we learned. Today, as I receive a new role and a new badge that means the world to me, I can't help but reflect on all that it represents. To me, it's a symbol of the excitement of working with such a wonderful group of people, as well as the anticipation and anxiety of the challenge ahead. It is the essence of the awe and admiration I have for the head girls who came before me, two of whom are in this room today, Isha ma'am and Avantika. I'm immensely grateful to be entrusted with the legacy that all of you have left behind. I've had some of my life's best experiences in DAIS, be it discovering my love for MUN in my first conference in the 8th grade, the amount of fun I've had organizing farewell with the whole class of 2026, or spending the last day of 10th grade writing notes on each other's t-shirts. This school is synonymous with home for over 1,000 students. Now, in all of these experiences, if there's one lesson about leadership that has repeatedly stood out to me, it's that there's good in everybody. Each person has their own unique strengths, and it is so important to identify, appreciate, and make use of them. I truly believe that my time at DAIS has given me the opportunities that have impacted my beliefs and skills in more ways than I could have dreamt of. Thank you, Nita ma'am and Isha ma'am, for fostering a culture of genuine growth, where students are comfortable stepping outside their comfort zones, where they're unafraid to step out into the world, knowing that there's always a place for them back home, a place that believes in their limitless capabilities. To our heads and teachers, thank you for being there for us through thick and thin, for guiding us, uplifting us, and getting to know us. Your invaluable mentorship has taught us the values of transparency, integrity, hard work, and compassion, and they are at the heart of our school's culture. To the Outgoing Council, you have been models of perseverance, hard work, and efficiency this past year. Avantika and Aditya, you've left us big shoes to fill, and I promise you that we'll try our best to uphold your legacy. To the people on the stage, my incoming council, you are some of the smartest and most hardworking people I know. I'm beyond excited to work with each and every one of you over the next year, to find solutions together and to create memories with you that will last a lifetime. I speak for all of us when I say that it is an incredible honor to represent such a talented and passionate student body. We've seen house and school spirit shining through each of you, and we hope to help you grow, not just as individuals, but also as a community that will eventually do good in the world. Please feel free to approach us, ask us questions, give us suggestions, or even just chat. You are the reason we're here. As your head girl, I hope to make sure that your ideas are heard, your strengths are seen, your contributions are noticed and valued. I promise I'll represent you with utmost dedication and an honest commitment to this community. As I stand here today, it is my absolute honor to represent my home and live one of my biggest dreams. I'm filled with immense pride and gratitude to serve as your head girl 2024-25. Thank you.
I would now like to invite your incoming head boy, Vansh Agarwal, to address you for the very first time.
Respected Chairperson, Mrs. Neeta Ambani, Vice Chairperson, Mrs. Isha Ambani Piramal, heads, teachers, and my fellow students, good afternoon. For a moment, let me take you back to the inter-house football competition of 2019. It was a penalty shootout in the Jaguars versus Lions semi-final. I was an 11-year-old fifth grader playing in the combined under-12 and under-14 category. Unexpectedly, at the penalty shootout, the then house captain boy of the Jaguar house, Satvik Kher, called upon me to take the first shot. Nervously, my heart was pounding. My house, my team, all the spectators' eyes fell upon my shoulders. What if I miss? What if I let everyone down? As these thoughts raced through my mind, one voice inside me said, take the risk. I stepped forward, struck the ball with everything I got, and scored a Ronaldo-esque goal. Cheers erupted, and for a moment I felt invincible. But what truly stayed with me from that moment was not what happened in the game. Despite our eventual loss in the finals, the then head boy at the time, Aryaman Dholakia, and several other senior council members came over, congratulated me, and made me feel like I was on top of the world. It was at that moment when I realized the true value of leadership, the ability to uplift and inspire others. Since that day, I've aspired to stand where Aryaman stood, to lead with courage and to inspire others to take risks, just as I did with that penalty. Fast forward a few years, and here I am, standing in front of you as your head boy. Looking back, I realized that every defining moment of my journey came from taking risks, big and small, whether it's speaking up in class, participating in competitions, or even applying for this position. Each risk taught me the importance of courage and resilience. As a school, we've taken numerous risks together, from competing on global stages in fields such as robotics, to representing our school in numerous sporting events, and most recently, moving to a new campus. Together, we've embraced the unknown. Each leap of faith has made us stronger, more adaptable, and more united as a community. None of this would have been possible without the incredible support and guidance of the people around us. To our chairperson and heads, thank you for fostering an environment where taking risks is not only encouraged, but celebrated. To our teachers, you've been our mentors since day one and supported us when we needed it the most. To the Outgoing Council, you've shown me what it is to lead with confidence and perseverance. You've set a standard so high we can only live up to. To my fellow incoming council members, I am genuinely excited to take on this journey with each and every one of you, and more importantly, the opportunity to get to know each one of you better. In my 11 years at this school, I've managed to build friendships that transcend time and distance, some with friends who are even in the UK too. Yet, they remain deeply connected to me by the shared experiences we've had here. The support and energy given to me by my peers are a constant source of motivation for me. Now, to all my fellow students, if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Taking risks isn't about being fearless. It's about embracing that fear and stepping forward anyway. It's about embracing uncertainty and giving yourself the chance to achieve something extraordinary. Think about this. Every achievement begins with a leap of faith. Every time you take a risk, you open the door to growth. As your head boy, I promise to lead with the same spirit of risk-taking that this school has instilled in me. I will strive to make bold decisions, to listen to your voices, and to represent each one of you with sincerity and dedication. Your student council is not just here to lead. We're here to support you, amplify your ideas, and to encourage you to take your own leaps of faith. Now, coming back to that penalty kick. The lesson I learned from that was not about scoring one of my best goals I've scored till date. It was about taking the leap of faith and the learnings from which I keep with me today. As we move forward together, I promise to stand by you, just as so many have stood by me. Just like they cheered for me when I was taking that penalty, I'll be here to cheer for you, support you, and ensure we face every challenge together. Thank you for this incredible position. It's a privilege I'll cherish, and I'm beyond excited to take on this journey with all of you. Thank you. Please stand for the school song and the national anthem.
Application